Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new to my channel, thank you so much. My name is Lisa Johnson. I'm a certified life coach. I'm here for the 50-year-old and above crew, those who feel as though their time has passed. It is not too late. I'm here for the procrastinators. You guys know who you are. You're over analytical. You overthink everything, and then you get frustrated and you put it aside. That's because more than likely you haven't set clear goals. Your goals are too vague. I'm here to help you. I am most definitely here for those that you sort of kind of know what you want to do, but you just don't know how to get started. I'm here to help you as well. So I mentioned on my last video that about my e-course that I've created, and I was going to do this on tomorrow, but I'm like, let me just do it today because I want you to take the course. I really do. I wanted you to take the course. It's for those that are stuck. You've been stuck for a long time. And when I say stuck, I mean you can't move forward. You try to move forward. Some of you try to move forward, but you're like, why can't I make any headway? What's wrong? What's going on? I was there. I was stuck for years. I mentioned seasons had came, went, and I was still stuck. And I kept saying, what is it? And so when I discovered some reasons as to why I couldn't move forward, I want to share that information so that you don't have to, hopefully, stay in that state for as long as I did. It was horrible. And so I created this e-course. And there are four modules. There are four modules. The first module is on fear. The second module is on healing damaged emotions. The third module is on people and the pain that they have caused. And the last the fourth module is talking about your what I love to talk about, your gifts and your talents, and bringing clarity in how to make it all come together so that you can walk into your purpose or have your dreams fulfill, your heart's desires. But before you can do that, you have to get unstuck. So in fear, module one, in my coaching, I've noticed there are like 3 or 4 top main fears that people deal with. There's the fear of rejection, there's fear of disappointment, there's fear of failure, and there's fear of unknown. Those are the top 4 that I often notice. And like everything has a purpose. Everything has a purpose, from a desk to lights. Everything has a purpose. Well, fear has a purpose, and its purpose is to stop you from moving forward. But we're not going to let fear win. No, we're not. And fear disguises itself. So a lot of times when people, come to me and they're trying to get their breakthrough so they can move forward, they come up with fancy things like, oh, I'm just shy. So I'm like, okay, let's talk about that, because fear tries to disguise itself. It's like, no, it's not that you're shy. Somewhere along the line, you've been shamed. You've been shamed, and it causes you to draw back. Remember, we're exposing fear. Another big one that I notice is public speaking. Oh, I can't get in front of a crowd of people and speak. I'm just not good at public speaking. Those for the people who, say they want to start a YouTube channel or something like that, and, make it their business. And they're like, I just, and so I'm like, okay, let's tackle this. What's going on? So it's not that you're, not good at public speaking. It's fear of rejection. You're afraid of man's opinion of you. What would they think of you? Would they not like your voice? Would they, critique your hair, your outfit, whether you're short, tall, small, fat? Will they pick you apart? So that's what fear does. It disguises itself. And so then you get stuck because in your head you're like, I'm shy, or I can't do public speaking, but what's really going on? Fear of disappointment. Some people have, say they've been divorced, the husband or wife, cheated on them. Or, some people have had miscarriages, and they just can't get their hopes up again. I just can't go through that pain again. What if it doesn't work? And my question always is, what if it does work? What if you meet a wonderful person, and will you not give them a try because your husband cheated? Sometimes, and I tell them, sometimes you just meet the wrong person. Sometimes whatever space you're in your head at that time, you get involved with a wrong relationship. And so it's just the wrong person. So are you not going to give a person who may be, the person of your dreams because you got a divorce? Because that person cheated on you? So we talk about that. Because a lot of times when people have gone through things like that, sometimes people can say some cruel things. And so they have that stuck in their head. And it affects other areas of their life. If they've called them stupid, if they've been in an abusive relationship, and they're brought into the lie. So we talk about that fear of disappointment, that fear of failure. That's a huge one. Some people won't even try again because they say, oh, it's just going to fail. It's just going to fail. So they've already discounted themselves. They've counted themselves out before they even tried. And then fear of the unknown. They want to know everything before they get started. But that's not walking by faith. Life is a faith walk. It just is. It's just the way that it is. When you take one step, God will give you two. But He's not going to give you the entire staircase. I tell people, some people just want to know it all. And that's just not walking by faith. It's just not. So are you just going to be stagnant because you don't have all of the answers? So we unearth all of that in fear in Module 1. And then in Module 2, healing damaged emotions. That's a huge one. There's so many people that have damaged emotions. And there's a scripture that says, great peace have those that are not easily offended. So if you find yourself easily offended, you need to check your peace. So somewhere along the line, that's a great indicator. If you find yourself, my light just went out, so hopefully you guys can still see me. But if you find yourself, struggling with peace, 9 times out of 10, you're a person that's easily offended. And overly sensitive. Some people are just so sensitive. You didn't get the promotion on the job. It's because the boss didn't like you. And now, granted, management can be unfair. Trust me, I know. But sometimes a person, you just didn't get the promotion because maybe the next person really did work a little harder than you. So you have to be realistic with yourself. You left at 5 o'clock. You did your work. You worked hard, but you left at 5 o'clock. This person worked till 7, 8 o'clock at night. They took courses, all of that because they just wanted that promotion. But you're easily offended. Everything, the lady at the checkout offends you. If she doesn't speak to you, you internalize everything. You take everything personally. And then we talk about people and the pain that they have caused. Wow, that's a huge one. Let me see if I can get this light to work. And hold on one second, guys. Let me see. There we go. People and the pain that they've caused. Wow. People are cruel. People are just mean. They're nasty. And they do horrible things. And so we have to put that all into perspective and not making light of people's pain. Trust me, I wouldn't dare because I've experienced pain Everyone, I believe, has experienced some type of pain. But you can't sit in your pain that long. I remember sitting in my pain and I looked up and time had passed and I'm like, whoa, where did the time go? Where did the time go? You know, at the rate that seems like life is going right now, we don't have time to have pity parties. Never make light of depression, but, because there's the clinical depression. But I'm talking about that depression where, someone has hurt you and you've just sat with that pain longer than you should have. There's forgiveness that has to take place. It's true what they say, it only hurts you. People have gone on about their business and they're not even thinking about you. They could care less. You see them, they're laughing, and you're just angry. You're just full of anger and bitterness. Like, you got to get them. Get them, God. So we talk about that. And then the module 4, which I love, I talk about talents and gifts. I mentioned in the last video briefly how God has given each of us at least one talent. A talent is it's God given. You're born with it. You don't go to school to learn it. You can go to school to enhance it. I gave the analogy of if you, in the last video, if you, sing, you may go to school to learn, different breathing techniques, or if you do hair, you may go to school to learn about the different trends and styles and products that are out there. But it comes natural for you. And then to bring clarity in how to, if you're trying to set some goals, how do you, setting timelines and benchmarks and that are realistic. Some people just come up with unrealistic, I'm like, tell me about your day. Tell me what your day consists of. And let's see, what type of goals that we can set. And I'm like, no wonder you're frustrated. No wonder you're frustrated. I would be frustrated. You can't accomplish this with this schedule that you have going on in your life. So that's why you put it aside. And then you're not even clear with your goal. You're like, I just want to help people. That's not a clear goal. I want to, write a book. I'm like, okay, what do you want to write a book about? You don't even know. Who's your audience? You have to be clear on all of that. Who's your audience? What's your timeline? Are you a morning person or a night person? Now you're trying to carve out time. So you have to be clear in your goals. Why do you want to do this? Because you have to make sure your motives are pure and your motives are right. You can't do stuff for money. You just can't. I never forget, I heard a lady say, if you do something for money, I think she was saying or something, and she said somebody was like, gosh, I want to blow up like you. I want to sing. And she said, so what happens after you get the money? What happens after you get the money? Do you still not want to sing? She said, I get such joy seeing people, sing along with my songs. So you have to have the right motives. And you have to really check that. So many times people get themselves and you see it. They get themselves in an awful fix because their motives aren't right. So those 4 modules that I hope that you take is reasonably priced. We all have kind of a short attention span. We speak for myself. So 30 minutes for module 1 and 2. Module 4 and 5, are 45 minutes. So I just made it really affordable. The 30 minutes are $30. The 40 minutes, 45 minutes are $45. So it's affordable. Make that small investment in yourself and get the help that you need so that you can move forward. It's about moving forward in this year. You don't have time to procrastinate. I said this in the last video. Don't be a spectator of someone else's life. You see people living their lives, and you're on Facebook and Instagram watching people live their lives. Well, you can live a good life too. There's a life for you to have. You can travel if you want to travel. You can meet someone, great, but you've got to, get your mind right. You got to get healthy so that you can move forward. I talk about it on my website, lisajohnsonlifecoach.com. It just came to me so clearly. Begin again, hope again, dream again, love again, laugh again. This is what God has for all of us. For all of us. So I hope you take the course. I hope you enjoy it. I enjoyed writing the course, enjoyed, recording it. You can take it at any time. Take notes. I always tell people to take notes because something happens when you write stuff down. And then you can go back, although you can go back, to listen to the course as many times as you want. But something happens when you write things down. You kind of see things clearly. And if you take all 4 courses, we get to do a virtual 1-hour free coaching session, you and I. And hopefully I'll be your life coach, Send me an email. If you go on my website, lisajohnsonlifecoach.com, I will respond to you. We can talk about, sessions and what you're looking for. We can see if we're a good fit or not, and just move forward, invest in yourself. I tell people, you deserve it. Don't you deserve, the happiness? So invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. That's a clear sign that you really care about you when you invest in yourself. This other stuff, going out eating, buying a nice outfit and that sort of thing, that stuff, that comes and goes. But when you invest in yourself, and then when you complete something, there's such an accomplishment. You feel so good when you accomplish something in life. So I hope you take the course. And don't forget to share, subscribe. Tell other people about, this channel and so that, you can have, and one thing I wanted to mention is for those, well, you know what, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to save what I'm about to say because I want to save this. I'm going to talk about sometimes what I notice with people who want to start something. They're like, I don't know if anybody will listen to me. Well, there's a tribe for everybody. Everybody's not for everybody, but there's somebody for you. Somebody will listen to you. So you just have to, there's a tribe that will find you. So don't get discouraged like, like I stated a moment ago, if somebody needs your uniqueness. Someone needs your uniqueness. So don't shrink back in fear. And some of you are just great. Some people just have greatness and they try to shrink back. Like, oh, I don't want to, ruffle any feathers. I don't want to. Well, you know what? If you're too much for them, let them leave. But don't you leave. Don't you quit. Be all that you're supposed to be. Be all that you're supposed to be with all of your uniqueness. I'm not saying to be rude with anyone. But don't, dim your light for anyone. Let your light shine. Don't dim your light for anyone to appease people. Let them deal with that. Let them deal with that. You be great. Okay, so I will see you guys next time. Thank you for taking time out. I hope you take the course, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye.